So welcome back to today's class. So now we are going to start with a very broad topic, that is trigonometry. So we are going to start with a big topic, that is trigonometry. And it is actually so useful. Then ultimately when we'll get inside the topic, we'll understand that the whole construction industry, we are seeing construction all around, construction of houses, construction of bridges, the complete architectural design is actually based upon this topic. It is so fundamental and it is so useful for everyone around. Whosoever is actually making something big, doing something big, even in navigation and in so many different fields, we are going to see the actual real life implementation of this topic into so many fields ultimately. So from today's class, we are going to just enter into trigonometry. So before entering into trigonometry, we have to deal with some very basic understandings first of all. Out of those understandings, we are going to deal in the next 2-3 classes with the first one, that is similar triangles. So it is sort of forming the base for us before entering trigonometry as a topic. So similar triangles is now a new word to us. It is a new word which we are going to deal in today's class. We are going to understand that what does similar triangle means, and then we are going to solve problems related to that, which is the main thing. We should make our mind actually stretch always. We should make our mind go in the direction of expansion. We should just keep on pushing ourselves to expand further. So in that sense, this topic is going to help us also in so many ways. Obviously, we are going to build the base for trigonometry in the longer run. But first of all, we'll understand that what does similar triangle actually means. So before even entering similar triangles, we'll first understand that what does similarity actually means. What is the core meaning of similarity? So let us first understand this. In the most basic term, as the most basic understanding, just think that two things are similar. It means that one thing has just been expanded or it has been contracted in size. The same thing. It has just been expanded or contracted in size. Let's say you get your picture clicked and then you can actually expand that picture to any size. So the two pictures of you only, those two pictures would be actually representing you in every shape and size. Anybody can recognize that both these pictures belong to you only. So it would be just the expansion in size of the same object. So if someone tells me that two objects are similar, I can clearly judge that both these objects are exactly the same, just that the size of the picture has either been expanded or it has been contracted. So in that very basic sense, over here in front of us are two rectangles. These two rectangles are similar. So what has been done? This rectangle has been expanded in the same proportion, Just try to understand this thing. Let's say for example, this side is of length 1 and this side is of length 2. So if I'll just expand this rectangle, let's say this side becomes 2, then obviously this side would also become the double of this. I've doubled this side, and since this is the same rectangle, so this side also would be doubling in the same proportion. So at this moment it is 2, so on doubling it would become 4. If I further expand this rectangle, let's say for example, then this rectangle we can actually further expand this rectangle. Let's say I just triple this side, so it becomes 3. So then this side also would be the triple of this side at this moment, so this would become 6. So all these three rectangles are similar because we have actually expanded the original rectangle. So two rectangles are similar means one rectangle has just been expanded. So obviously the proportion of the sizes would remain the same. So just as a contradictory example, let's say I create a rectangle like this, whose this side is 2 and this side is 10. Again, this is a rectangle. But is this rectangle similar to this one? Is this rectangle similar to this one? We can directly say that no. Why? Because on expanding this rectangle and making this side double of the original one, which we are actually making this side as 2, then this side should become 4. How can this side become 10? So this rectangle is not similar to this one. It means that on expanding this rectangle, we wouldn't get this rectangle. So these two rectangles are not similar. This one and this one, they are not similar. These three are similar. So if someone tells me that two figures are similar, I can clearly say that in my mind it is clear, and it is from now onwards, it is always clear in all of our minds that when we actually say that two figures are similar, it means one figure has just been expanded or just been contracted. So obviously the new figure would be proportionate to the original one. So in this case, these two figures are proportionate to this one, but this isn't. So these two rectangles are not similar. So now coming to the example of triangles. Triangle is having three sides. Let's say these three sides are 2, 3, and let's say this side is 5. So if it wouldn't be 5. Let's say this side is, I'll take some other example. This side is, let's say 5, this is 12, and this is 13. So if I just expand this rectangle, if I just expand this triangle, and this side, let us assume that on expansion, this side becomes the double of the original one. So I've just doubled this triangle from every side. So if this would become 10, then obviously this would become 24, and this would become 26. So this triangle is similar to this triangle. We can directly see that it has just been expanded. Or similarly, we can expand in so many times. We can just expand it even 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, whatever be the kind of magnitude that we require. But the understanding remains the same. So the first thought that should always stick in our mind, that, and we are going to specifically talk about similarity of triangles. So we need to just focus upon this thing. And let's say if someone tells me, what does the similarity of two circles means? So can we see that in the case of a circle, every circle, if I just expand this circle, would it be similar to this circle? It would always be. So in the case of circles, if someone tells me that what is the requirement of two circles to be similar, so I can directly say that two circles are always similar. Why? Because if I just simply expand this circle, it would again be a similar circle. These two circles are sort of exactly similar because it is just the change of radius and there is just one dimension to it. Every two circles are similar in that sense. Exactly this circle, if I increase the radius, it would again be a circle of the same kind. It would be similar to the original one. So in the case of circles, the question of similarity doesn't arise because they are all similar. Because with the very basic understanding that we have built, we can say that two circles are always similar. So we know this understanding. So now our task is to actually get deep into the similarity of triangles, because this is the topic which we are going to deal with. So the main requirement is to further understand that what does similarity of triangles means and how do we actually first judge whether two triangles given to us are similar or not. So now we are going to get deep into this topic as to what does similarity of a triangle means and how to judge whether two given triangles are similar or not. So let's focus on this now.